Right. Peace, everybody. I'm Chuck. Welcome. Come on in. I got the iRig HD2 for the guitar. I got the right one this time. So the last video was very disappointing. Should I do this as a giveaway? Does anybody need an iRig Stream Solo that's RCA? You know, I'd be happy to do a giveaway. Yep, I had the wrong one. I was furious, as you saw in the video. And the next day, like I said, Guitar Center didn't have it. They had it, but when you go there, it's not there. So it's one of those things where it's in the inventory, and since it's not physically in there, they're never, ever going to get it back in stock until somebody zeroes it out. I may be a nice guy since I'm a salesman and go there and, you know, explain that to the manager. So that way the next customer like you walks in there, it'll be on the shelf. So Parkway Music, I don't know why I didn't think about that. Well, because Guitar Center's a mile away. Parkway Music's about 10. So I looked on the website, they had it in stock. The next morning, set the alarm. First thing, I flew there. And of course, walk in the door and the guys are, he's sitting there fixing a guitar, tuning it up, doing the whole 9 yards on it, doing a complete setup on a bass guitar. He doesn't know what an iRig is, okay? Maybe he needs to be schooled too. After a couple minutes, he thinks, oh, you're talking studio stuff upstairs. I didn't know they had a studio professional grade room upstairs. So I said, oh, okay, I run up the stairs and I said, I'm looking for an iRig. The guy goes, right there. Knew exactly what it was. In stock, on the shelf. Less than 10 seconds, he pointed to it. Then I got into a great conversation with the guy. Very knowledgeable. So I need a lot of schooling on this stuff myself. So this is, I'm kind of glad I didn't get the first one that I was looking at because that was just the iRig guitar one for $49. This is the iRig high definition studio quality for the guitar. So I got a YouTube channel, trying to get the thing to sound as best as I possibly can for a low budget. I have to have the studio quality to get it. So I'm kind of glad I messed up. Otherwise, I'd just be doing the same thing over, returning the other one or doing a giveaway to get the HD high definition. To make a long story short. So we're all set. We've got it. There's no unboxing, sort of say, because it's off the shelf. That's exactly how it came. And I got to get up. Excuse me. Not that I mind getting up, but I'd probably be out of the picture. I checked my head height. So yeah, this is the, let's bring it in for a zoom up close. The iRig HD2 for the guitar. They got the picture of the guitar. And the Tone X SC, I think that is just another software brand similar to the Positive Grid FX. And there's the mistake. I'm not really sure what I would ever possibly plug in RCA. I really can't think of anything I've got that's RCA anymore. Maybe you're supposed to take your iPhone, plug the adapter into RCA, and you can record on it. I don't know. I guess there's some things that you could be useful for. I had the largest collection of RCA cables you could possibly imagine. Back then, Audio Quest hadn't got to be super exaggerated, but you know, go from regular cables to Audio Quest cables. Hey, there's Wonder Woman. So this is one reason why I am not a great, fantastic super guitar player. Is got all these DVDs, Blu-rays, got quite a few Paul McCartney. This has got Jewel on it. The version with Jewel and Jessica Simpson gives you chills. The voice is so clear. Celine Dion. Between all the movies, all the music they can possibly listen to. The spark down there. Box sets. Angel Falling Down. The Charm box set. We got Buffy back there. Battlestar Galactica that they recorded in. Widescreen instead of regular because they knew back then it would possibly. Alright, blah 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 blah. So we're getting ready to do the unboxing of the iRig, and let's see if we can get that thing to actually hook up. And there's also quite a few other things that get done besides watching movies. And, well, let's go, we didn't complete the room tour here. So with the stereo system, I say stereo system, what the hell's a stereo? Oh, this has the Yamaha RX 1060. It was the second in line. If you see that blue light on, that is pure direct, bypasses every single thing in the amplifier. When you kick that thing in there, the separation improves, the sound improves. Got the surround speakers. They're not a true surround speaker, but hey. It also got rear speakers. Only one of those. So I got actually 9 cabinets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, including the subwoofers. That's a temporary sub. These subs right now are actually, both of them were blown. After doing a little research, it could possibly be fixed. I don't know who fixes that stuff anymore. It used to be like electronics. They're out, they're gone. Maybe I'll try Geek Squad or something. They'll probably just say, go buy the replacement amps, and they're kind of pricey. They're in the $200 range. They're out of warranty, so it's all my expense now. But I want to do a first listen with Humphrey Gold with Chris Squire and Starship Trooper, and hear the subwoofer bass pedals and 2 blown subs. I'm out of commission on that. That has to wait. But I can't wait to see Humphrey Gold and Saint Vita when we finally do our first listen to Starship Trooper by Yes off the live version. Wow. The unboxing. I'm so excited. Make sure I'm opening the right box. The luck I've been having lately, I've been opening the other wrong box. I guess it's not an age thing. When I was a kid, 10 years old, my mother sent my father to the store grocery shop in Grand Union. He'd come back, oh my God, my mother's screaming, you got the wrong thing, this is wrong, that's wrong. I know, Mom. I saw the list. It was right on the shelf, and he picked up the wrong thing. I'm like, Dad, you got the wrong thing? Bah, don't matter. All the same. I was 10 and I knew better. And I'm doing the same thing now. I got the wrong thing. So, was it, who's wrong? My father? Come on. I guess the old man was just, he was all right. I still like to be very careful opening. Whoa! Oh, I'm dropping stuff. Oh my God, what am I dropping? I gotta keep everything organized, right? Come on. Come on, what's the problem here? I know this is the way it opens. And I hate when I rip a new box or something. It drives me nuts. Whoa! Got the box open. Let's look at it. Now, one thing that I noticed of the $49 one is they had the 1/8" cord out that you have to get the adapters to go to the lightning. So originally, like I said, I was going to get that one, and I have one of these I couldn't find, so I got a 3-pack to be ahead of the situation. But you think about it, Positive Grid on their BiosFX is only supported by the iPhone. So when you buy one of these streaming rigs for the iPhone, since you can't use it on Android, this you could use on Android. Unless you would use that other one to connect to an Android device and use the Spark 40, maybe that would work. But I'm thinking, that's just that for quality. I right off the bat I was a little upset, not upset, but back in my mind I'm questioning. So here they don't have that. This is a whole different. Let's take it out of the box right here next to the camera. Wow, it's thicker than I thought. So yeah, they don't have the. Oh, we're out of focus. There we go. So what they're doing is they're using. That's probably the C that I probably still got to adapt it or something. Why they would not make a lightning in there? It's like I said, this is really made for the iPhone. It's not made for Android. So maybe it's a copyright issue. iPhone would probably want a licensing fee and stamp it on the box, and that would cost an extra another $150. So if that's the case, I'll take the cheaper route. And that's probably exactly what it is. So now I'm not sure I have the right equipment to connect it. Unless they have it in the box, which... Okay, what do we have? What do we got? What do we have? What do we got? Okay, that's that one. It's to the lightning, so bravo, yes. Right off the bat, do not need to go to an 1/8" with these things. It's automatically. So I apologize. They have it covered. Even though it could be lightning to lightning. Could be. That could be possible. I got those cables. I got them in my box. And here is C to C. Actually, that's C to micro. Don't need to open that. And USB is what I thought was going to be on there. Was a typical USB. That would be a little too large. So we got USB to lightning. No. Micro. All right. Very cool. We're on a roll. All right, now we're on a timer. How long it'll take to get this thing up and running. And it looks like I'm not sure if I should read the directions or not. So get it in focus, but there's an amp on the right. In this view, it's not very good on focusing. Amp on the right, guitar on the left. headphone. It does not look like there's any battery power, which would be sweet. I need a second pair of glasses to read gain. So this is low and that's loud if I'm reading it correctly. Small to large. Volume. And through and FX. So start, that would be just, should be running it through like there's nothing right to the amplifier. After it's plugged in, and then click it on to go into the amp, I guess. I can't get to my guitars. Oh my God. Box it. Just shoot me, would you? 24. Do a heavy lean over. And it looks like we got the ocean blue. I need a guitar stand. Oh God. I'm a wreck. Oh, I don't have a second guitar cable to plug in and out. What? Holy cow! Talk about a mess. So how the hell does that happen? If I got one guitar cable, how am I going to plug it on if I've only got one? Just kidding. That's a close one though. That could have happened. Let's do the amping to stop the humming. And that was a ferocious tone. Gotta get that pedal, man. It's like cordless pedal. Quit fucking around. It's ridiculous. Oh, that's it. Let's drop it on the floor. 2 seconds to carry everything. Right? That's me. Smash it, we'll trash it. That's not a good tone either. The way you can really fix the strap is to undo it and redo it. Okay. I really got to get another guitar stand. I got 3 of them, but I really need another one. fat fingers can't get the cord. I gotta get this guitar in the shop. I might do that right now. Okay. More pieces of shit. The thing's been sitting there on. Oh, I guess I did turn it off, didn't I? Bias amp, bias FX, please connect OSB. And I'll hang it like that. Everything's not pulling against each other. A little curly there. I don't even like that. Connecting. Clean starter. Now I got to switch the switch. And the volumes haven't been even turned on, basically. Switch is switched. Go up halfway. Go up halfway. Now there's no sound, which is probably good. Means it's probably connected in the hood. Easy crunch, clean start. It's going to be clean start. Before the input was working and the output was not. Now the output is working and the input is not. Okay, so we need gain. Maybe better chords. One of these cables is studio, one is not. I have shorter cables. It's clean, all right. Now what are we doing? I see the input on there. It's just volume, it's not input. This is input. Clean starter. Easy touch. Crunch delay. feedback is horrendous. So what does empty do? It's funny because you got the slots, and the only ones so far I can operate are the ones that are already in there. So looks like I'm gonna have to do a little research how to make it work like the regular one. Winter Apes. The other one was Fender Clean. Did you break? Heavenly Measure? Oh, look at that. Tap twice on all the things button. Come on. Alright, heavenly thing. Alright, let's get rid of that. I do want to try it, but not on that. Holy God. See, this thing works by itself. Back and forth, the lights up, it touches stuff. I wasn't even touching stuff. That's my energy from my sparks. Just actually, I don't have to touch it. Fender Clean. This guitar sucks today. What else they got in there? Stereo Clean. I can't even touch stuff. It works when I'm not. When I go to touch it, it doesn't work. This thing's a piece of shit. Cracked screen, that's what's probably wrong with it. Just got it. It's gotta go back. So that other screen that came up with all the knobs, I don't know how to do it. It does it by itself. I think the tablet's broken, you know. Yeah, just all of a sudden pops up, wow, that's really cool. That'd be kind of fun to mess with. Too bad I can't find it again. Maybe it's because it's bouncing around. I don't know. There it is. Wow, there it is. Stop. It just went away. There it is again. Stop. It went away. There it is again. It went away. Must be how many times I touched it. It's got to cycle through now. What a piece of shit. This is a piece of shit day, everybody. Something doesn't work right, it's a piece of shit. Preamp, power amp, tone stack. Let's take it. And actually, I thought I was on, I wanted to be on something heavier, so. That's what I want, something distorted. Now, two taps, maybe. I don't know. Bear with me, everybody. It's an iPad piece of shit. Give it a couple minutes, yeah, and then maybe it'll magically appear. Maybe I got to tap it a bunch of times. What a piece of fucking junk. Power amp, preamp. Okay, this is what I really wanted for, was to buy his amp. So let me try what I bought it for. So now I opened up all the packages. Well, not all of them, but quite a few. Alright, my buddy's got a cream back. He's got 112, so let's put that in there. Let's go to the amp. A little bit of, I thought that was gain, that's cut. Oh, wrong button. Normal tweed. I wonder what the, I don't know what a tweed amp is. Anybody know what a tweed amp is for Fender? We're going to use it. Made a big difference in the sound. I like it. Master distortion headroom. That can't be right. Topology. Topology. Ladies and gentlemen, topology. Oh, come on. Topology. Topology. Say that 10 times fast. Topology. T-O-L-O. See? T-O-P-O-L-O. T-O-P-O-L-O-G-Y. Split out, push up. I guess there's only way to one way to figure it out is to switch the switch, right? I'm always afraid to switch the switches on these things. Next thing you know, I've ruined it. Unless you have to play with a knob too, I don't know. Preset, what do we got for preset? Did that change everything I just did? I better save it. Save it. New. New touch thing. 1, 2. Wow! That kicked it in. That's just volume though, right? Classic split load. Now the guitar is starting to sound like a guitar. Damn, it wasn't the guitar, it was the tone. What? The strings are new. The intonation's fair. I don't know if that was saved or not. See, this is the normal place I save at. So save is new here. I always save the custom because I'm making the sound myself. I don't want to have to search presets. Name, I want to use keep what is existing so you know what you got, and this is my test tone. I'll have to contact Positive Grade because I got pre-saved stuff on my desktop and it's not transferred. And I haven't saw a sync button or import. There possibly is. So before I go to the preamp, check out the transformer section. You got 3 transformers and a couple tubes. 3 transformers and 4 transformers. I can't count past 3. Sometimes it's tough. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where I got the new monitor so I could read the buttons. I've always liked the fat, but fat because it's boom, it brings the body rate out, but I can't keep using the same sound over and over, right? I like the British style, we'll go with that. That tube is good. And what do we tap below to save it? Quick save, okay. Tap and hold, numbers below to save. Number 1. Saved in a couple seconds. Saved. We'll overwrite that one too. Saved. Nothing happens on them, but I love this touchscreen better than that damn mouse. Oh my god. I should shoot myself for using that mouse so long. And I'm still not going to mess with those 5 knobs. I'm not going to do it. It's not going to happen today. Someday I'll play with them. At least I can read them. Attack, release. I kind of know what that means. Compression, I know what that slightly means. Ratio, that should be mixture of gas to air and input. So output, dynamic tone. We'll increase that. Why not? Why not, right? This had custom speakers also that I opened up, and it's already on. It's kept that Celestion. Bring the cabinet down. Oh, damn, I'm like I didn't want to do that. I hope there's an undo button on here I haven't found yet. But oh, here it is. Yeah, it's the one speaker. That's ought to be enough for this room. And the preamp. With the preamp. That's not this song. Maybe for some distortion songs. Yeah, we don't. That's fine. Maybe a tube. We have the choice of 5 tubes, 10 tubes. Well, the same 12AX7. Okay, the same tubes across the board. Whoa, big difference. And it started with the AU. Each one gets hotter and hotter. That brings it way down, okay. First, I say, oh, I don't hear any difference in sound. You know, if you don't hear difference in these tubes, why? I mean, it's like plain as day. Louder, you know, and there's probably different tones in there. So if we're going to make it fatter, we're going to have to bring the volume down. So I'm not trying to increase volume, I'm just trying to change sounds and tones. Right? Here's an example of the vibrato fooling around. You know, vibrato just takes a little bit of work to do it. So sometimes I'm going to do it, but hear the difference. Without it, doo doo doo, dirt. but it does take a little work to do it, so that's practicing with tones, you know. Sometimes I do it to hear what the tone is, sometimes I don't. I kind of like the split in the tube sound instead of having them all sound the same. See, now it's just too flat. So we got a couple different sounds here. Hear it? That's the middle ones, and that's the first step up. That sounds good. I like it. You can literally sit here all day playing with these things, right? Oh boy, what do we got under here? Tube stages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That really shouldn't change the name, but low cut frequency, high cut frequency, distortion. You know, for your distortion guitar, I'm trying to create clean sounds. Low shelf, middle, and high shelf. I got no idea what shelves are. Really, I don't. Post EQ. A shelf on an EQ. Shelf on an EQ system. That's got, you know, that's why we gotta keep up with the times here. And we got this book going on. Auto technology, cosmetology, there we go, broadcasting. History of broadcasting, can't hurt, laws and regulations, I don't give a shit about. Ethics of broadcasting, of course, and that's what the news media is lacking today, is ethics. News, I'm definitely not interested in news announcement or weather announcements or performing interviews and podcasts, 110%. Character development, yes. History of music, can't hurt. Music mechanics. Production and studio equipment, mixing and recording. That's what I need to get into. Audio, I don't need a career. That comes with after learning. Recording engineers, sound engineers. Yes, basically I'd like to production, studio equipment, mixing and recording, and then maybe I would learn what a shelf is without having to go to YouTube. What's wrong with that? And I may look that up tonight, sitting here smoking weed. So this gets a 10 plus stars. Oh my God, I can't believe it. First time hooked it up, it's working perfectly. Well, except for the iPad itself having that crack in the screen, having to do the automatic stuff. The sound is working. The speakers work. Just mess around with it. Let's check it out. Different sound. Here's a cream back with two A-type. What's that? Let's get out of the monitor. Let's go to classic. Now here you don't hear a lot of tone changes. Well, number one, it's a speaker. It's going to have different tone characteristics on the sides of the magnet, the winds on it, the type of wire they use, the cones. Yeah, there's 1,000 ways to make a different sounding speaker. And probably make one drastically different, but if it's the same brand, the tones should be all kind of similar, but kind of different. Hear that? It'd be fun to have a JBL speaker in there, but I don't see any JBLs. Celestians. These should be, there we go again. Magical fingers. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe it's a spark of my energy. Oh, bias amp speakers is what I'm looking for. 2 speakers. Distortion is not the speaker, that's the gain. And why the speakers just went away, I don't know. There's an orange speaker. This is driving me fucking nuts. Oh my God, I gotta wait till Wednesday to order a new one, and I should return this one immediately, get that one going. Today's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 fucking days. I gotta do the same fucking thing I've already done. I fucking hate you. Oh my God, I had to return it. I gotta return this. Might as well just take everything and throw it right out the window. That's my buddy's favorite saying. We're all done. Everything's going out the window. I don't blame him. There's the orange. I like that. It's got a little muffle in it. Very clean. Without doing it side by side, I couldn't be able to tell the difference of that tone, but without doing it. Maybe a little bit there. Oh, it disappeared on me. Sorry. There we go. That ends that piece of fucking shit. Yep. We'll fix that, everybody. We'll get that thing fixed. Take that thing and shove it. Take that thing and shove it where the sun don't shine. That's what I gotta say about it. Just want to have a little bit of fun. Just want to have a little bit of fun and just stuff to work right, you know? No. Can't do that. So, hey, it was fun while it lasted. And that's for a demonstration. Figure out how I actually can get this thing set up correctly. Maybe if I clean the screen perfectly clean again, maybe it'll. Well, it's definitely going to work for a little while till I get my new one. That touch thing is just going to drive me fucking nuts. And you know, I really don't like to use the F word very much, especially on this channel when I'm making music and creating stuff. But I'll tell you what, I've got a short fuse. It's been a long week. I've been waiting a long time for this. I got that thing and it was not cracked. I don't know if it just cracked on that screen overnight magically, sitting in the desk. I don't know. If the screen wasn't cracked the day I bought it, it arrived. I just all of a sudden look at it and it's cracked. So it's like, come on. I need a little bit of luck here. I will get it eventually. So let's sit back and let's go over what we've just learned. Not very much. Peace out. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, drop me an email. If you don't know where it is, you will not get this. But if you made it this far, I will give this to the first person who gives me an email, the iRig Solo. I will send that to you free. It'll be my first giveaway. Let's do a giveaway here. Let's do a giveaway. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Price is Right. Come on down. Chucky, come on down. You are the next contestant on Price is Right. And today, what do we have, Bob? Well, today, Bob, we have the iRig Stream Solo Stream Interface. Interface of sharing. It's actually interface de-streaming. That must be Spanish. But you could use it to share, right? And it works with iPhone, iPad, and Android. Android. Oh, that's nice. That doesn't say Android on this. iRig HD works with iPhone, iPad, iPod, Mac. Okay? I hate to say it, iPhone is better quality. When I get crap like that, it really makes it hard to say they are better quality stuff. But yes, the processors in it, I've gone over this before. I take my lumps when I deserve them. The iPhone is a bigger processor, that's why. HD is only supported by that. So, anybody's made it this far, free gift, iRig Streaming Solo, my first giveaway. Oh, I was doing the Price is Right. I was explaining what we have here, Bob. And what do we got, Bob? We have the iStream. I'm getting ahead of myself there, Bob. Yes, Bob, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm a little bit excited, and I have a new product to show everybody, and all the girls have been fired, so we have no spokesmodel speak for us, just me. So bear with us. And today we have the iRig Streaming Solo. I can't read anything without my glasses. Okay, Bob. Bob, we're on our way. What do we got here, Bob? Well, one, you can connect this audio source you want to stream as a mixer or phone. Add your own voice with a mic monitor and with headphones. Record or stream live with all your favorite apps. Whoa, I like that one. I don't have a favorite app, so. What else do we have here, Bob? Bob, we have the iRig Streaming Solo. It works with iPhone, iPad, and Android systems. Line input is over RCA connectors with a headphone output with TRS input and direct monitoring. If anybody knows what TRS is, please let me know in the comments because I am clueless on that one. Headphone and streaming level control and a loop back feature. So yes, today only, we have a multimedia musicians first iRig streams. Oh, okay. Streaming interface is a free giveaway. Take it away, Bob. So that's my debut on my acting ability. And I'm dead serious. On my webpage, on my YouTube channel, my email address is on there. If you're a fluent YouTuber, did I say? Holy cow. On my YouTube channel, my email address is on there. Somewhere, magically hidden. Nobody, it's top secret information, and it's used for business contacts only. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is business. And I say ladies and gentlemen because maybe there might be a girl on my channel watching, learning to play guitar. I hope so. And ladies and gentlemen, we have our first free giveaway. And with that, we should actually smoke a bowl of good luck. I had a good luck, the bowl was kind of filled. Maybe do a little top off, just to make sure. My father would be rolling in his grave right now. Marijuana legal? Well, he saw us all in the window smoking weed in the basement, and I thought I was in trouble, but he let everybody go home. Didn't say nothing. Next morning, it's like, come on, going down to the barber. It's like, what? Get up! I don't feel like getting up. You're getting up, boy. Right now, you're getting up. Let's go. What am I going to do, right? He yanks me out of bed. Yanks me down to the barber shop. Give him a crow cut. I'm like, what? Come on. You think I didn't say you smoked a pot last night? I caught you in the window. You didn't think I knew. So now you got to pay. Give him a crew cut. No, don't give me a crew. You know, the barber's got to listen to my father, right? He's man in charge. I come home with a crew cut. Here's Jimmy Dory walking across the street. Hey, Jimmy, what's going on, man? Come on over. So, He keeps walking. I fucking run across the street. What the fuck, man? Oh, Chuck, that's you. I go, yeah. Oh, I didn't recognize you with your crew cut. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we got caught smoking weed. Yeah. I was unrecognizable. I love my father to death. He was a very good role model, brought me up the right way. Help your neighbor, help your friends, help people in general, even if you don't know them. Something like the Wonder Woman plane that I bought, memorabilia, he'd be right on top of that. His first comment would be, you know what Barnum says, don't you? If you don't know that one, I'm not going to tell you. Youngsters, you may have to look that one up. You know what Barnum? Well, I'll tell you, Dad, basically, little things amuse small minds. So, yeah. Like a Wonder Woman plane. She's flying all over the place in for a landing now. Unfortunately, this is a cool little toy thing, but it's not the year of the original. I don't know what year the original plane came out, but this one is marked as years on here somewhere. 1941 is when the comic book came out. I can't even pronounce the word where this is made, so. But it's fairly close. The main difference is they got the propeller on there. And I've been trying to find the jet. This is the invisible plane. And she also had the invisible jet, which doesn't have the propeller on the top. And the invisible jet is what I used showing the video difference of this. But I got the comic on order. That was $150 for this comic set. And it's supposed to be here in July. And I've never seen it. I never cared about it when this was going on. Wonder Woman, I think maybe I saw when that was airing, maybe one show. I was not exactly sure where that came out with Lost in Space, Batman and Robin, but those were the two biggies, man. I remember, Lost in Space was great, loved it, and Batman and Robin, everybody was like, everybody did the Batman and Robin deal, right? Even Will on here, he was a fan. I remember bawling my eyes out. I couldn't go home. We had to go shopping. I was bawling my eyes out. I couldn't go home. Miss Batman. There's no recorder, VCRs. There's no nothing. It's on. You watched it. You missed it. You're out of luck. I was out of luck. I was crying in tears. You kids, I know there ain't no kids watching this, but if there ever was, man, tell you what, you got no clue how good you have it today. I'm glad I was born where I was to see all this happen. My grandfather showed me the tree where he listened to Lindenberg flying over the ocean. Think about that. That's sort of impressive. Maybe TV had just come in, but he's on the side of the road working, listening to the AM radio probably. There was probably no FM. AM transistor radio, listening to Lindenberg fly over the ocean. When he told me that story, the impact of it was not as impactful as it is now. That is incredible, all we have that's coming, I've seen come in. Video games. The same thing. I'm so glad I started with Super Mario on the Super Nintendo. And seeing all the progression of video games this day is incredible. And the funny thing is I played every Grand Theft Auto, flying game, Call of Duty, SOCOM, Medal of Honor. I would say my video game Expertise is right around 6, 7, 8, depending on the game. And go back to that damn Super Mario, and I'll tell you, with 3 lives, it's like the first time I've ever played it. I just, I use up the 3 lives. There's a free man in there. And I remember the only way I used to get to it is, you put the code in and get 100 lives. Now I can get quite a ways through the game, get to the last level. I believe it's level 8, and save the princess. But, I bought the mini versions of these things, and it's not plugged in, so I can easily access it. Every game that I ever had stacked as high as those DVDs, a mile high, and sitting here rambling on. I'm getting hoarse. I'm getting thirsty. My coffee cup is empty. I'm short when I drive. My coffee cup is empty. It's sad fish. Get the coffee. So, I'm glad I was in the area and all that. I'm very psyched to get the Wonder Woman comic books and see if they're the same ones from the show. That's season 2. In one of the 2nd to 3rd episodes, you can see her going through all the memorabilia. This is not included in it. There's a puzzle I would like to get. I haven't been able to get that. Maybe I'll check eBay, but I'm always a little bit fishy about eBay. Yes, but my father. This is a long conversation today, everybody. So to get your free iRig streaming solos, a free gift giveaway, you had to make quite a bit of ways. And but my father was wrong when he used to say, what Barham says about all the goofy stuff I bought. I remember one thing wind up and it had wings on it, and you let it go, it flew. You have the wind up balsam planes, you wind up the rubber band, you toss them out, all that stuff. You need to encourage your kid. If you're an adult and you have children, you try everything that's out there, man. Don't say, no, you can't try that. No, you can't do that. They won't know if they like it or dislike it in the future if they don't try it. So all these things that the old man was saying, Barnes, one, it's hand-eye coordination. It's learning your dexterity. Vertigo was a really cool gizmo where you're using balancing. You're putting these little clips on the end of it, and you balance it, and you make your little tower, and it makes me sad that my mother said my grandfather could do it. I knew he couldn't do it, and because he shakes, and I had to prove her wrong or something, and Gramps tried and he couldn't do it. Well, Charlie, he was honest. I could have done this years ago. That's right, I know you could have, Gramps. Mom made me make this challenge to prove to her. I know what age does. I'm going to be there. I can't do what I used to do, but, so I was very disappointed. Mom made me do that to Grandpa. Make him do something I knew he couldn't do, just to prove her wrong. But hopefully I'm a much better human being today, and I don't do such asshole shit like that I did in the past. That's what we call growing up and learning. You learn from your experiences. Don't make that same mistake twice. Help people. Help everybody. Help Grandpa when he's shaking, doing something. Watch him shake. Grab his arm and help him do it. If he was always making stuff in the basement. Gramps, I'm here to help you. You want me to help you hold the board, carry a board. You want me to clean up, sweep. What do you need? Okay, so I always did that as a kid, but. Basically, kids is always, I want. You never stop over till you need something. I need something. What about your kids? They stop over when they need something. They just stop by and say hi. I did, once in a while, I would stop over and say hi. Driveway needs shoveling at a snowstorm. I was the first line to be over there to plow it. Because I know what he did with a snowblower with our cars parked on the side. He'd go right down the side and slice them right up, and he'd have a scratch and a dent. He didn't give two shits. Well, your car's in good shape. Better get your ass over there and shovel the damn walk. That's how he did things. Another great thing the old man did, if you made it this far, is he's got putting in the mailbox out on the street and hit this tree root. Got the axe out, he cut through that tree root and knocked the cable out for the entire street, all underground cable. He said, I thought it was a tree root, man. I got on that thing and yak, hack. Right through the cable line. Whoa. Life is so much fun. And I can't wait for it. This is the first step. It's like, that's why I'm so energetic at 62 years old. I'm like, my brother's like, I'll stay out of trouble till I die. You're always getting in trouble. And I'm not getting in trouble. I just do what is right and wrong is wrong, right and wrong. I was saying, it'd be so nice to like build a house. I know how to do everything, foundation to the roof. You hire your contractors at the age I'm at now. Before I could, and I got videos I could show you, except after I built the wall and I tried to lift it up, I couldn't pick it up. I'm like, this motherfucker's heavier than I thought. I thought if I could get it up a foot or two with some blocking, I could get underneath it and push it up. had like two headers in it. I attempt a lot of foolish stuff that could not possibly be done, but I'll try it. And then I realized, nope, I gotta have help. It's gotta have two people to lift the wall and push it up. So, I just did the studio, lights and, everything. It was hard work, man. I was beat. But, it's fun to do it. It's like, I'm pumped, man. I'm so freaking pumped. I'm like that light bulb that's so bright before it pops and blows out. That's how I feel, man. So I might die tomorrow. I might pop any minute. Because it's like, my bulb is bright. It's as bright or brighter than it ever has been in my life. I don't know if it's because I'm seeing things a little clearer, not drinking. I don't know if the pot's gotten better. But I just got the 12 there. I just got these guitars. I got bias. It's like, oh my God, I want to get a scooter, a bicycle. My bicycle got stolen. Ride bikes, hike. It's like there's so much stuff to do. Drag race. It's funny, nothing against anybody, but I was at Lebanon Valley 45 years later when I got my first trophy when I was 20, 30, 40, 50. Sitting there, Frank Berard got beat by a 17-year-old girl. Frank Berard was in like 40th place. Jeff Tisdale. You always hear his name, motorcycles and cars. Look at dude, pick one or the other. Nobody likes a hog. I'm so glad the happiest moment of my life is Elizabeth beat you. Elizabeth Pilbin beat you, Jeff Tisdale. 17-year-old girl. How long you been doing this? You should be in the top 5. Not even top 10. Frank, you should be in the top 5, top 10. Come on. You guys are making me look. Well, Jeff, I'm glad you got beat. But Frank, we bought your crankshaft from you. You were kind of our hero at Lebanon Valley 40 years ago. What's going on? What's happened? Is it the age thing where, like I was saying, people, generally speaking, if you're 20, 40 years later, you're heading for the old folks' home. There's that sign that says, where's Grandpa? Out yonder. Out yonder? Yeah, he's out yonder. That's where we put these old people. Frank, I think you're heading out yonder. Come on back in, man. Come on out. We're going to open the gates up. Come on out of the yonder field. Get back in the game or go home. Go do something else. Try something else in life. if Elizabeth Pilbin ever listened to this far, my suggestion would be immediately go to the Air Force RTC, recruiting, ROTC. Become an officer for the Air Force and fly one of those jets, man. I'll tell you what, you're a hell of a racer out of the gate. 17 years old, crush these old guys. Don't get stuck in this rut where drag racing is all I'm going to want to be, unless Monster hooks you up and then you're sitting next to Courtney Force. Then okay. But still, go to the ROTC first, then you can always come back to drag racing later. You won't be able to come back to the Air Force. Get into the Air Force, officer training school, become an officer, fly a jet dragster in the air. Jessica Darling raced a jet dragster at Lebanon Valley. And I believe it was the motor I worked on. I'm not 100% sure with my memory. The J79 that was in the F4 Phantom jet. They had two of them in there. That's what was in the Peterbilt truck in the video, was that same motor. They have 4 spray bars that go around that motor with, I believe it's 24 nozzles. So multiply 24 times 4. And I think I'm incorrect on the nozzles. I don't think it's quite that high. You got approximately 100 jets blowing into that full military throttle jet engine. Then they dump 100 jets into that afterburner. That's when you see the flame shoot out. Boom! You're gone, girl! You're up in the fucking sky, flying in the clouds where you can't even fly a Cessna. You'll be looking down at the Boeing 777s and the passengers. The only thing you have to take an oath, defend our country and kill enemy aircraft in your air. And hey, if they're bad people doing bad things, I've got no problem. When I took my oath in the United States Air Force, I was a jet engine mechanic. So, as much as I would like to have stayed at Lebanon Valley my entire life, if Dad bought me a dragster, I didn't have that luxury. I probably would have, and I probably wouldn't have seen the world. I would have stayed there and lived my life every weekend. But my suggestion to anybody, like I can come back at any time and race right now. All I need is somebody to give me enough money for a nice car. But, yeah, message to Elizabeth Pilbin. Join the military as an officer. I was enlisted in, that was cool being a jet engine mechanic and all that, but I really wasn't understanding the structure of life and everything. We had to salute officers. If we were on one side of the street and officers on the other side of the street, we would have to salute him on the base. I've got no problem with that, total respect and all that, but I'm saluting him. An officer is saluting me. See the difference? And my saddest day of my life is when I was with the Sarge. He came back from on being a reservist. He was in the military, went in reserves, and came back for active duty for some reason as a mechanic. Jet engine mechanic. I was in a jet engine school. And I remember this guy, he spit shined his shoe. I would try to shine my shoes, and he had spit. I'll tell you what, if they're different people have different saliva, his shoes shine so much brighter than anybody else's. I don't know how he did it, but I remember we were drinking. Of course we drank. It actually helped me on the next day take a test a little bit, be relaxed. I wasn't getting drunk drinking yet. I hadn't ruined my life yet. But we're in this room partying with some really cool people, and I haven't ever had the greatest luck with women in my life, and this girl, we're getting along so good, and she goes, oh my God, we're kissing all, and she goes, we got to stop. I go, what's the matter? I'm thinking to myself in my brain, what did I do now? I I'm pretty sure I brushed my teeth. I used all my mouthwash and everything, deodorant. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty clean tonight. Don't stink or smell. I'm thinking to myself, what is the problem with me? And everybody said that with women. You're getting along. I said, she don't call, no date. What's wrong with me? So we got to stop this. I go, what? I'm thinking to myself, what's wrong? And then what's wrong? She goes, you're enlisted. She goes, I'm an officer. Oh. So I learned really fast. I'm very disappointed. Officers can't interact with enlisted. You know, people that are in offices and probably stuff like that, there's all kinds of rules and everything. Same with teams, Oh, what a disappointing. I'll tell you what, man, I felt like King Kong. I felt on top of the world. I felt like Robert DiCaprio on the Titanic for a moment there, sailing on the ship. I was the happiest person in the world, and then, oh, you're enlisted. So don't go, Elizabeth, don't go the enlisted route. Go the opposite route. Fly. It really didn't catch me until about this year. This year, it hit me hard. Not even last year, just the beginning of this year. A Cessna 7.2 small plane. It's like the only thing holding me right back now is I'm getting caught up on back rent, or I'd already be taking my first flying lesson in the 721. It's like, it hit me this year. I want to fly. And I don't know why all of a sudden just hit me this year. Because I've flown in 747s before, California, across seas. Cross seas is scary, man. Big giant fucking sled in the sky. You're flying across the ocean. It's like, no, it's worse after being in the Air Force. After the Air Force, I worked at aircraft hydraulic brake shop, and I'm not going to get into that story. You'll never fly. But those big planes, it's not like the Cessna. Something happens, you can float her down. So yes, I want to fly drastically bad, and if not this year, it's going to be next year. It's full bore, 115% policy, as long as work keeps going as it is. But I got to get into that cockpit and fly one of those little planes. It's like there's nothing. I went and looked at it. There's nothing there. They're smaller in the car. I'm like, why haven't I ever thought about it? I've flown. I was in the Air Force. One of my buddies in the Air Force was going to buy a plane. Said, Chuck, they're only $30,000. Yeah, 40 years ago they were about $30,000 for Cessna. It's cheaper in the house. We're both working on the jet engines. I'm in the Air Force. I had no desire to fly. I did have the desire to get my Airman of the Month and fly in the cockpit. Not in the cockpit, but fly as the rider in a jet and get a jet ride. Huh. See, Elizabeth? That would be the ultimate. Now you're talking G-force. Full helmet, air tank. You're flying in the sky in a manner that you can't even possibly ever imagine. They say generally the people that get the rides could possibly easily get sick because they're not used to it. They have to give them the barf bags. But you can't imagine the type of power, and we're not talking horsepower, we're talking thrust. And so, the only way you can cure a cough is to put more smoke in it. iRig Stream Solo Streaming Interface free giveaway.